In today's video, I'm creating some gorgeous DIY farmhouse pieces that I know you're going to love, and a couple of these are my new favorites that I'm super excited to share with you all. So let's go ahead and jump on into the video. Hey sweet friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's projects. These are some of my favorite DIYs I did in a while. I just think they turned out really cute and can't wait to share with you all. I do want to give a huge thank you to KiwiCo for sponsoring today's video. I am super excited to work with them. They have some awesome DIYs that I want to share with you all later on in this video that just turned out gorgeous and I love them. So can't wait to share that with you all. Make sure you stay tuned and let's go ahead and get on into crafting. For this project, I needed like a larger backing, so I'm going to go ahead and piece two of these signs together. I thought these were really cute. I missed these back in spring, but I found them just the other day at my Dollar Tree, so I went ahead and grabbed them. But I'm going to go ahead and piece these together with some popsicle sticks in the back. I do like to add a little bit of hot glue in between each sign just to make sure that they're going to sit really snug and tight together. Usually I use super large popsicle sticks that I pick up from Walmart. I know that Hobby Lobby has the jumbo ones, but today I actually wanted to use Dollar Tree's popsicle sticks, so I'm going to go ahead and use those. But I just glued them together, and then I'm going to be painting the back of these so I don't have to sand down all of that glitter. So that's what I'm doing here. Just going to go ahead and hot glue these down. They are a little bit thinner than the jumbo ones that I usually use, so I am placing two together. I try to visualize like what I'm going to be putting on this sign, and that's kind of how I decide what color I want the background to be. So for this project, I was visualizing using like a white picture. I thought that I would originally cut this out of some thin Dollar Tree wood and find a different material. I didn't have any of that. I do use like a cardboard piece. You'll see in a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this gray just so that white little picture will kind of really pop off of this sign. I did forget to fill the holes in, so I had to do that in the middle of painting, but I am painting this backing with the Steel Color Waverly paints, which is a beautiful medium color. I like to go medium whenever I am doing like a faux wood background because I can add the darks and the lights in there and it just all looks so good. It makes it look more realistic. I love these little yellow levels from Dollar Tree. They're actually quite large, and just using a regular paint marker. Walmart carries the Painter's brand as well as the Sharpie brand. I like both of those, but I'm just going to make these little lines. I do try to stagger these lines so I don't do like a full board at the top, just so like at the top and the bottom they're kind of half little planks of wood, if that makes sense, just so it does look more natural or more real. And then, like I said, adding some of this darker paint on there. This is the elephant color, and I accidentally added too much, so you'll see that I do take a baby wipe in a little bit and just kind of wipe some of that down. Or you can also use sandpaper to kind of sand the darkness down, but I tried not to distress this piece today just because I love the painting so much. The lighter color was the Silver Lining color, which I just felt like highlighted it a little bit. And then I wanted to add some real life greenery or 3D greenery. I know this is fake, but instead of painting, I originally thought that I was going to paint some little cotton stems in there, but I just knew that that would be a lot of extra work, and a lot of people don't like fine painting, so either way, but I thought it would be really fun to make this like a 3D piece. So I knew I wanted to hot glue down that eucalyptus, which came from Walmart, and then the cotton. Dollar Tree has out cotton, so you can use that, but I'm going to be using the Walmart cotton just because I feel like it's a lot nicer quality. And then I was going to use the thin wood from Dollar Tree to kind of sketch out this little picture and cut it out of, but it is just so hard on your scissors if you do use that. And I love using a scroll saw, but I know everyone doesn't have that, so I'm trying to make this piece so that everyone can make it. But I just freehanded this little picture, and you can see that I am tracing it out a little bit larger and going to cut it out of the cardboard a little bit larger. And I just feel like It was just really pretty the bigger that it was, so I'm going to go ahead and trace that out. This is just a box that I have kind of took apart from Dollar Tree. I'm going to trace that around and then go ahead and cut that out. And then I have this really cool little trick that if you fill in the sides of your cardboard with some wood filler, it looks realistic whenever it is on the sign, and you can't see those little grooves so anyone else wouldn't know that we are using cardboard. This part is a little tricky. I'm not sure if it was because I used this certain wood filler, but it was really sandy and it didn't feel like it was wanting to press down into the sides very well. But I just go ahead and work with it quite a bit and push it down into the sides. I tried it several different ways, and I felt like if you laid it down and kind of pressed it into the sides that it worked really nicely. I did get it all over it, but after it dries, I just sanded down the cardboard, and that got all the rough pieces off of there. I did cut the handle to get the little O out of the middle, or the little insert that was in the handle. So I did go ahead and hot glue that back together, and then I'm going to go ahead and paint this with some of my white chalk paint. I do a couple coats of this, but I think it is beautiful and I love the shape of it. You definitely can get online and print out, type in like picture silhouette or farmhouse picture silhouette, and you'll definitely get some options if you're not comfortable freehanding them, but I really liked how it looked. This is the Walmart cotton that I'm talking about. It was $4, but it is very nice quality, and I'll get to use this on several things. I go ahead and trim off the end of the stems, and then I knew this little picture needed to be 3D so that the eucalyptus didn't look weird just kind of floating above the picture. So I go ahead and add some little tumbling blocks behind there. I'm going to hot glue that to the picture. Before that though, I did go ahead and distress it just a little bit with some of my steel color chalk paint. Let me know in the comments down below, are you ready for fall crafting? I'm getting super excited. I know I just posted a Dollar Tree haul and I mentioned that it might be a few more weeks, but I don't think I'm going to wait that long. I'm just so excited to get started, and let me know in the comments down below. I know it's early. I'm not going to be decorating my home yet for fall, but it would be so fun to start some little fall DIY. So definitely let me know your opinion about that down in the comments down below. After I got everything glued down into place, I'm just going to make a dainty little bow out of this jute twine. I go ahead and cut those little strings off the bottom or the extra tails and hot glue that down. At first I thought it was really plain, but then I knew that less is more sometimes, and I thought it was really busy at the top, so the bottom does look really nice just being plain. And I just loved how this came together. It's definitely one of my favorite projects that I've made in a while. I think it is gorgeous and would be such a beautiful farmhouse piece to hang in my dining room. Let me know if you enjoy projects like the one we just saw with the picture on there. I think it turned out gorgeous and I loved it so much, and I thought you guys would really enjoy that one. It was kind of thinking outside of the box to get new shapes and not make our dollar store projects look like dollar store projects. So I just loved it and excited to share that with you all. But now I am super excited to share with you all a little bit more about today's sponsor, who is KiwiCo. My girls love the Kiwi Crates subscription boxes sent straight to the door. Obsessed with them. But did you know that they also offer the Maker Crate, which is for adults, which I'm super excited about, or anyone over the age of 14. You guys know that I'm obsessed with anything being creative, DIY, and these awesome kits have everything that you need to create gorgeous projects sent straight to your door every month. Whether you are a first-time crafter or you feel like you're highly experienced, KiwiCo has designed each of these Maker Crates to just give everyone a chance to learn something new and to create a useful project. I was super excited whenever I found out it was these embroidery lamps. I thought these were gorgeous. They give you a site where you can go and watch easy to follow instructions in a video, and these were just so easy to follow along, and it was really fun. It was still like a challenge even though it was simple, so it wasn't just over really fast but actually really fun, and I just did this in one evening. But I seriously enjoyed doing this project and just learning the different uses for the Cisco stitch, which is what this stitch was called in my little booklet, but it is known to be like a relaxing and stitches that have a lot of history behind them. So it was really fun to learn more about that. And relaxing is definitely something we all could use right now since we are trying to stay in more, and I haven't stitched anything in years, so it was just so much fun and relaxing to sit back and do this. But I just loved how this little lamp turned out, and I thought it was so pretty. KiwiCo offers 8 different product lines for different ages and interests and comes with age-appropriate STEAM projects. STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and math, and just make a great at-home activity that make learning fun while creating memories for the entire family. So I will put the coupon code down in the description box below that I have for you all today. It is kiwico.com/KraftsbyKatelyn. Like I said, there will be a link down below and you can receive 20% off site-wide. That is including subscriptions. So go check out that link down below. It is in the description under this video, so you can go ahead and start receiving your subscription boxes that I know you're gonna love as much as me. So now let's go ahead and jump back on into the dollar store DIYs and see the rest of these awesome farmhouse DIYs that I have for you. The next DIY is a super fun one. I wanted to make a beautiful farmhouse tray. You definitely can substitute these items for Dollar Tree items. The plank of wood would be a little bit smaller. Maybe the little beads would be way smaller. So I just want to make this high quality. So I picked up the plank of wood from Hobby Lobby. It was $1.99 and I got it on sale, or you can use a coupon. And then these little round ball knobs, or whatever they are $4.99, but I also got these on sale. Usually 40 or 50% off. Hobby Lobby has every other week, and then if not, you can use that coupon. So this was a very inexpensive project, even though the supplies are not from Dollar Tree. I just love this so much, and it's always fun to upgrade your projects and not make everything be as cheap as possible, but I just think this turned out really cute. I'm using some of my antique wax from the Waverly, and this kind of stains or gives it a stained look without having the stinky stains. So I'm going to go ahead and paint these little knobs with the dark brown, and then I'm going to paint the top white, but then I do go in with the excess on my brush from the antique wax and give it a little bit of a distressed look. I know these risers are very expensive, especially if you are buying them or someone else handmade them, and then you have to pay shipping. So this is just such an inexpensive way to create them for yourself. I just kind of gently went over the top with my antique wax, and then I'm going to use my sandpaper to give it a little bit of a distressed look. I tried to distress the little legs a little bit. It mostly just transferred some of the white paint onto the legs, I think, so that wasn't the best idea. And then I go ahead and add a ton of hot glue and place these in the corners. I try to get them as even as possible. I know this is a super simple project, but I just wanted to share these little round knobs that Hobby Lobby does carry, because I think this is a gorgeous, inexpensive project that would make a perfect gift or to use in your home. You could put your soap and put this by your sink and make this more for like your kitchen, or you definitely could put it in your living room on a side table and put a frame and a candle on there. But it is just gorgeous and has a million different ways you could use this, also in your bathroom. But I just love this and paired it with a little Dollar Tree picture. I'm keeping that little theme in today's video, I guess, but it turned out really cute, and so excited to get to use this in different ways in my home. And for the last DIY, I am just using one of these single signs. I stocked up on a ton of these little rectangular summer signs a while back, so I'm excited to get to keep using them. And I'm so glad that I did stock up, because my Dollar Tree, whenever I went in there to find some more signs, they don't have anything right now. So super excited I have these leftover summer signs. And you'll have to let me know if you've been finding any of the fall signs yet. My Dollar Trees are getting some of the fall pumpkins and a little bit of the fall floral and a few things, but not a ton. ton, so I'm excited to go on our little Dollar Tree road trip and try to find some more items. Before this project, I ended up just painting the back of this sign white. I'm going to distress it a little bit with the steel color, and then I want this to be lightly distressed, so I did take a little baby wipe off camera and lighten it up even more. I wanted to create a gorgeous real wood frame. I don't like gluing 1,000 tumbling blocks together. I know some people do that and it looks really good. I just don't love doing that. I want like a legit like plank frame. So I wanted this to look real, and paint sticks is the only thing that I had on hand. Sometimes Dollar Tree has yard stakes for like Easter and spring. Sometimes they even bring them out for Halloween, but you can definitely use the little wooden stick that comes on the back of the yard stake. But for this, I have these really inexpensive little paint stir sticks from Walmart. You get 3 for less than $1, I believe, and I'm just going to lay them out. You can see my little girl was with me this day, and she kind of just sticks her hand in the camera to be silly, but I laid this out and just kind of marked where I needed to cut these off and go ahead and mark them, and then I can cut them down. I love these little Dollar Tree cutting mats. They are so awesome for $1. Super excited about them. So go ahead and paint them with some of my antique wax again, and I did a couple coats because I really wanted this dark, and then I'm going to go over it with a piece of sandpaper and just distress it because I love when that little natural wood comes out on the edges and it looks really nice and rustic. I am laying everything out, making sure that it fits nice and snug together, and then gluing them down one by one. I think that this frame just pops off of this white background. I thought it looked really pretty. After I got the frame on there, I tried to think what I wanted to do with this a billion different ways, how I wanted to make this. I originally thought I was going to do like a little burlap banner, so that's kind of what I stuck with. I made a little template or pattern out of some scrap cardboard from earlier, and going to go ahead and make a little triangle. I do leave a little excess burlap at the top so I can fold it over. I'm going to attach this to the piece of jute twine, and I'm going to go ahead and just flip this over and cut out 5 of them. I used to make this a ton whenever I had an Etsy shop. I had a little ghost and he had a little burlap banner that said boo, so this brings back all of the memories. But I go ahead and put 5 on there. I pick up this roll of burlap from Walmart. It's actually in the wedding section. At my Walmart, it's kind of by like the crafting supplies and paint supplies. I go ahead and write sweet on there, and then I want this to say home sweet home, so I go ahead and use stickers. These stickers come from Hobby Lobby to write the home, which I needed 2 of them for the top and the bottom. If I had this to do over, I wouldn't have wrote the word sweet with a permanent marker or a paint marker, but I would have actually just used more stickers and hot glued them to the burlap to get it to stay, so that it would have looked like a little bit more polished. But I still think it turned out really cute. I did go over the letters with a little bit more of black paint so that the word would pop off of there, and then hot glue down some little bows on each side of the jute twine. And this is how it turned out. I still think it is super cute and such a fun piece, and those wood warm tones will look gorgeous setting by all of our pumpkins this fall season. Thank you all so much for coming along and crafting with me today. I loved these projects. I know like a couple of them are a little bit harder, and then one of them was super easy, put together in a few minutes, but I just love them so much, and I thought that you will all really enjoy them. And I think these are all projects that are going to go into fall and look really gorgeous in our homes. You could decorate with these and change out like the greenery that you put in them and just style them with all the different seasons, and they're just going to look awesome. Don't forget about KiwiCo. Thank you once again to KiwiCo for sponsoring today's video. I am obsessed with that maker crate. I think it is so much fun, and I'm definitely going to enjoy that every month. Looking forward to that. And then I also love the kids ones, and it's just something while we're stuck in and we can't go on our normal vacations and we're not getting out as much. So this is just a fun way to keep making those family memories, but also that being a learning experience for everyone in our family. So super excited for those. Don't forget about that link down below to receive 20% off site-wide, including subscriptions, and that is kiwico.com/KraftsbyKatelyn. That will be in the description down below. You can use that link. And I think that's about it for today. I hope you all have a ton of fun putting together projects. Let me know if you are excited for fall DIYs, because they are coming soon and I can't wait. I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you feel inspired. Happy crafting. Bye!